Please all come down onto your mat into a seated position. Comfortable seated position. Cross your ankles or cross your shins. Rest your palms onto your knees. Straight back, checking that your shoulders are stacked above your hips. Facing forward. Close your eyes for a moment and we start to breathe and find a connection to your breath. So before we begin the physical practice, it is important to be grounded physically and both mentally. Concentrate on your breathing. Feel your belly expanding when you inhale. Contract your belly and your chest back to your spine when you exhale. Focus on these actions so that your mind keeps still. Smile your face, it's a Friday. There are many things we cannot control. What you can control is your breathing. What you can control is how you calmly go into a pose, stay in the pose and calmly get out of a pose. 3 more breaths. Remembering this state where your breath, your mind and body are very balanced, and try to replicate this throughout this practice so that every pose you do, your breath and your body is still. Your mind stays calm as well. Take your hands together, palms to heart center. We bow our heads down to palms to heart center. We do the best in our class today on this Friday morning. No pain to your bodies. Enjoy this practice. I will give you some options to go stronger and deeper. Finding yourself in your body, in the physical posture with your mind calm and still. Slowly lift your head back up. Open your eyes. Very good morning to everyone. Namaste. If you're in Asia, it's good morning. If you're coming in from other parts of the world, either good evening or early morning, good morning. Alright, let's come into a tabletop position. Let's start to warm the body up. The spine, especially in the morning, is a bit tender and a bit delicate, so let's take our time to warm the body up. Come to a tabletop, come into all fours, straight arms, hands underneath your shoulders, so that your shoulders are steadily stacked above your hands. Hips above your knees about hip distance, toes either tucked under, like this, if you can see me, or you can point your toes like a ballerina. A few rounds of the cow and cat pose. Inhale to your cow, hollow your back, sink your belly down, lift your ears and your head up. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take your time slowly, breathe in, hollow your back like you want to collect rainwater with your back. Exhale, round the back, take your chin to your chest, look back behind, between your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down and back. Inhale, hollow your back. Exhale, round the back. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One last time. Exhale. Inhale back to your tabletop. No need to move your knees. Point your toes behind, big toes touching. Press it down, feel the stretch of your ankles. And then slowly lower back. Get your buttocks sitting down on the heels, child's pose. Stretch your hands forward. Now keep your hands above the mat, so not touching, only coming to your fingertips. Like this, okay? And then you look forward. Lift your chin up and try to lift the chin and move the chin forward at the same time. So you get a bit of a nice lengthening of the spine. Some people can get a little bit of a hollow back, a bit of a hollowing like a cow pose, that is good. If not, stay as it is. Feel the sensations in your body, especially into your back and to your hips. Breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now release the palms and your fingertips down, round the back slightly, let your head touch the mat. Eyes open or eyes closed. If your head does not touch the mat, no need to go crazy about it, there's no big deal, just do your best. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift yourself up. Back to your seated position in the child's pose position like this. This time knees together, point your toes. Rest your buttocks onto your heels. Now you can use your hands. Let me show you backwards. You can use your hands to get your heels to touch. And then you sit down. If this is too intense for you, you don't have to. Just let your heels open up. Try as much as possible to don't let your feet turn up like this. Not like a letter V, not like this. Take your heels closer. And then you sit. Alright? Everyone's good? Stay. Rest your palms onto your knees. Just a nice little stretch to the back of your legs. Some of you might feel it to your hips. If your buttocks do not touch your heels, no worries. You can either take a block and rest your buttocks on your block instead, so you're higher. Or you can just use your hand to support you as you're lifted up this way. Alright? For 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Tuck your toes. Slowly stand up. Everyone's good? Just make sure. Okay, let me know if I'm too fast or you cannot hear me clearly. Alright, let's continue the practice. Standing up, keep your feet about hip distance. Hands on your hips, very slowly. Just twist left and right like this. Just to get some movement to your core muscles, your rotational core. And then you feel good, you start to go a bit more. If you're feeling giddy, don't go so fast, or take a little rest before you continue. A few more times. And come back, release. Keep your feet about hip distance, point your toes, feet in front of you. Slowly start to lean forward. Let me do sideways so you can see. Stick your buttocks back and then move your buttocks forward. When you come to as low as you can, release your hands down. Either hands on your mat or you have blocks, you can rest your hands on your blocks like so. Okay? Start here first. The body is usually stiff in the morning when you just wake up, so you want to take special care to warm the body up before we go to the poses. Let your head hang down. Any one time you feel good to close your eyes, please feel free to close the eyes. Feel yourself in your body without seeing yourself. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bend your knees slightly, let your hands and your head come up the last, stand back up. Okay, get some shoulder stretch. Hands behind you, behind your back. Still standing with your feet wide apart, about hip distance. Interlace the fingers, elbows straighten. Now lift your chest up, head looks up, interlace fingers behind and try to take it away from your back. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. One more time with your shoulder stretch. Still standing. take your eagle arm, so it will be your left arm crosses under your right. If you're confused which hand, doesn't matter, we will change side anyway. So one arm under and the other arm on top, bend the elbows. And then take your fingers to palm or your fingers to fingers if you can grab it. If you interlace fingers, careful of the wrist. Don't let your wrist go like this. Don't let it go like this. Not like this. Should be straight. Don't want to look like T-Rex dinosaur after this. Okay, so lift up. Look at your fingers and lift it higher. And maybe go into a little back bend. Take your time. Let the fingers point up and backwards behind you. Lift the chest higher to the ceiling every time you breathe in. Some of you might be asking, where am I supposed to feel? Just keep on breathing. When you feel something in your body, and the places you feel might be different from the place or places someone else's feel. Breathe for 5. There's no pain. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. The other side. Wrap the other arm under and around the forearm of the second arm. The forearm, that is, lift it up. And exhale, arch back. You might feel a tightness more in this side or the other side. Just be attentive to the sensations. That is the essence. That is the spirit of the yoga practice. Finding your breathing to be calm whilst you're observing all the sensations in your body for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. One more stretch with your shoulders and your hamstrings and your back combined. Interlace fingers. Now we bow forward. Lean forward first. Get the interlace fingers higher to the ceiling and bow. And then 10 times interlace fingers bouncing up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Alright, let's come into a downward facing dog. First downward dog, walk your dog, bend one leg, straightening the other. Then you want to get a stretch to the back of your legs. Okay, then you keep still. Stay in downward dog. Let's work on a few poses, targeting onto your shoulders and your arm strength. Come into the high plank position. So it's a high push-up position, shoulders above your wrists. Suck your belly in. You want to lift your chest up, look forward between your palms on the mat. Stay for 5. Your buttocks, don't take it too high, not like a downward dog, buttocks only as high as your shoulders or slightly lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release back, downward dog. Now the next pose is to be the single arm high plank. So let me show it to you first before you start. And then we add a movement to it. So what we'll do, let me face you this way. You're going to come back to your high plank. You're going to shift the weight towards your right hand. And then you're going to take your... shift the weight towards your left hand and take your right hand up. And then you don't turn your hips up, you keep it down. And then you take it down, and then you go to the other side, shift the weight towards your right palm, lean towards the right palm, and then take your left hand forward. We're going to do this for a while, and then after that we're going to do some movements. You're going to do this, cross the elbow, bend the elbow, cross over to touch the shoulder, down. Shift it to your right, bend your left elbow, left palm to touch the right shoulder, and down. then we're going to do this like this to build the shoulder strength. Alright, so one round will be holding the pose, second round will be movement. Right, so there's first this, and then this. Okay? Alright, let's start. Coming to the high plank. Let's start with your right hand. That means you're going to take your right hand up. Shift the weight towards your left hand. Right hand forward. Stay. Breathe for 5. Don't stop. Don't grab your drink. Stay there on the mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Take a downward dog first. Catch your breath. Okay, let's go to the other side. Come back to the high plank. Shift the weight towards your right hand this time. Left hand up. Stay balanced. Do not let your body sink down. Lift the ears higher above your supporting shoulder. So your right shoulder is supporting you. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Left palm down. Downward dog. Okay, let's start to make this movement. Second round, back to your high plank. So we're going to move 20 times. Ready? Okay, so lean towards your left hand, right elbow, right arm up, bend the elbow, touch the opposite left elbow and left shoulder and down. Go ahead, like this. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there. 1 and 0. Downward dog. Catch your breath. Might feel your heart beating faster now. Good. Come back to the high plank. Now we add the core into this pose. So like what we did in previous round, you're gonna take up one hand, so I'm gonna lift I shift my weight towards my left hand, my right hand up, and then I'm gonna take my opposite leg. So it is my right hand up, now it's my left leg up. Go ahead now, please. Try not to fall. Find your balance. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Lift up the other hand, which is your left hand up, and then your right leg up. Try to find your balance. Left hand up, right leg up. High plank position. Stay for 5. My leg is up. 4. You think I'm not taking it up? 3, 2, 1. Release. Downward facing dog. Good. Breathing some sweat. It's good to sweat it out on this Friday morning. Two more breaths in downward dog. Okay, one more round. This time will be the movement similar to your previous round where we do this. Right, we did this. So now as you take up this hand here, the other leg lifts up at the same time, like this. Oops, sorry, wrong side. See, coordination is a bit of a trick here. This. Oops. This. Okay? So try to do it slowly. Remember, when it is this hand up, you'll be the other leg. So this is your left hand, your right leg up. So let's start with your right hand and left leg. Get ready, come back to your high plank position. Ready? Right hand up, touch the opposite shoulder, and left leg up and down. And then the other side, and up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, guys. Downward dog. Catch your breath. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Nice and easy. Stay and breathe. Good. You guys are doing good. I didn't see any more written comments, so everyone is working hard and not going to your phone. 2 more breaths. Okay. Step your right foot forward. Take your left knee down. Low lunge position. Left toes either tuck under like this, or you can point them. If your knee on the mat is not happy, you can place your towel, fold it into many folds to protect the knee. Like so. Now, press your palms onto your front knee. Sink the hips down. Keep your front knee pointing forward, big toe direction. Get a stretch to your left side of your hips. Stay. And then bounce up and down 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep still. Engage your core. Start to suck your belly in. So don't stick your chest out like this. Suck your belly in. And lift the arms up and look forward. Making sure your front knee is still pointing forward in the same direction as your big toe. Breathe. Facial muscles relax. Smile. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Release to downward dog. That's a nice stretch for your hips. Okay, go to the other side. Step your left foot forward, right knee down, or place a towel underneath the knee. Back toes either pointed or tucked under. Keeping your left foot pointing forward, knee above the ankle. Rest your palms onto your front knee. Feel the stretch. Go deeper if you want to by walking the front foot forward more. Sink the hips down. You start to feel the stretch towards the right side of your hips. Stay. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then you bounce your hips up and down as you move the knee forward a few inches more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now suck your belly in, engage your core, lift the straight arms up to the ceiling. Look forward, facial muscles relax. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Step back to your downward facing dog. Nice job. Now step your right foot forward again, left knee down, left knee off the mat. This time coming to your high lunge position, like this. So your back knee this time is off the mat, so your heels, your back heel shouldn't be on the mat. You should be lifted up. Walk the front foot forward a few inches forward for those who want to go deeper, and sink the hips down by getting your front thigh to be as horizontal as you can. Press your palm onto your knee again, the front knee. When you're ready, suck your belly in, high lunge. This is a bit deeper, hands up to the ceiling. Two more breaths. And then instead of going to downward dog, you rest your palms back to your front knee. Your blocks will be useful here if you need your blocks. This is your right leg, this is your left hand. Left hand down on the mat or on the block. So it's just next to your front foot, about hip distance apart. And then you're going to take a twist. So keep your spine here, it becomes too round, lengthen it. And then twist towards this front leg. And then the other arm up. Those of you who feel good, take your top arm to point it backwards into the other side, like this. This can be pretty intense. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the top hand down. Hop the back foot about 1 foot forward. And then you slowly start to straighten this front leg. If you cannot go all the way down the mat, your fingers do not touch the mat, use the blocks to support you like this. Okay? So it's like a triangle shape with your legs back. Your back heel is still off the mat. The heel may tend to point to one side. Keep it pointing backwards. So pay attention to your alignment as well. So you're very observant in this practice. Lengthen your spine forward. And then you fold forward. Either hands are resting on your blocks, or you can ditch the blocks, hands on your mat. As you're folding forward, taking your head closer towards the front shin, lift up the back heel higher, so you're moving forward like this. Good. Option 1, stay there for those who are very close to your front leg. Option 2, arms straighten behind you, fingertips only, like this. Option 3, for those who want to, take your level 1 practice to a level 1.5. Float the hands up. Or even get your hands to interlace, release your index finger. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Step back, downward dog. Get your breath. The other side. Step your left foot forward, back knee off the mat, front leg is bent, rest your palms into your front knee. You can wiggle the back toes a bit more backwards to give you more space or to go deeper. Keep the front knee pointing forward, front thigh, if you can, horizontally. Stretch the leg behind you, let the back heel be pointing up to the ceiling. Facing forward, facial muscles relax again, and smile please. Friday. And then release the hands up. Engage your core muscles every time you exhale. So contract your abdominal muscles. Hip opening in this high lunge with your core muscles holding your spine steady and stable. 2 more breaths. And slowly release. Lower the right hand down into this twist, keeping sure that the shoulder still remains stacked above the bottom hand. Don't take it too much to the front, the hand, or don't take it backwards. Okay? And then keep your front knee still bent. Lengthen, keep your spine long towards the front, and then twist the other hand up. Your right hand up. Okay, go deeper, start to go backwards. Ooh. Like this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the right hand back down to your mat. Hop the right toes behind you. Slightly forward. And then straighten both legs. Back heel is still off the mat, other hands on your mat or on your block. Stretch your spine forward and fold forward. Stay here if you want to, or you can go to the next option. You can walk your fingers backwards on the mat. Straight arms, or you can float the hands up, or you can interlace fingers, release your index finger. Finding your balance. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, step back, downward dog. Very nice job, guys. These are very strong poses requiring some stretch and some strength to hold. So that particular pose is a good example of how you use the strength of your legs to hold in the pose while you're still stretching those hamstrings. 3, 2, and 1. Release. You're in downward dog. Take a child's pose. Knees down. Point your toes. Relax your buttocks down. Stretch your hands forward again. And lift yourself up. Alright, so the next pose will combine the stretch and the strength. Let me show this to you first. So you're coming to a tabletop position. Look at me first before we start. Let's say I'm going to turn to face you. So I'm going to take my right toes, I'm going to turn it 45 degrees to the outside, you see. I'm going to turn and flip. So I start to face you. The more you turn the right toes, this one, behind you, the easier it is to turn the chest higher. So I suggest try 45 degrees or 90 degrees from the mat. 45 degrees away from the mat or 90 degrees. The more you go, you can turn the chest up. Now get the stretch. So this ear is not sinking down to your shoulder. Lift it up and then take the hand up. Go ahead, please. So this will be our right hand. Right hand on the mat, right knee on the mat, left hand up, and left leg straighten behind you, like this. And try to turn the chest higher. It's a bit like a wall thing, with your back round, with your back arching. More option, take the top hand to point backwards, horizontally, like this. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up this left hand up. Now here's the fun part. Lift the left leg up. And then bend the elbow, round the back, top elbow and top knee to touch. And then straighten up, okay? Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, elbow to knee. Hold it there, breathe for 5. Try to keep your elbow and knees high. 3, 2, 1. Straighten, keep breathing, lift the chest higher. Your left leg is not touching the mat this time, like a half wall thing. 3, 2, 1. Release, back to your tabletop. Catch your breath. Okay, the other side. So now it will be your left toes tuck under, both toes actually tuck under. Turn the left toes 45 degrees away from the mat, away from you, or 90 degrees. And then to flip the chest, to turn in the opposite direction. Right leg straightens on the mat first, right hand up. And then start to spin the chest and turn it high and take the top arm backwards more. Stay. Three, 2, 1. Now start to lift up your left leg up. And left hand either up or pointing towards your head direction, away from you. 3, 2, 1. Keep your left leg lifted and then bend the elbow, round the back as you exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Hold it there. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten. Lift the chest up. Left leg and left hand do not touch the floor. 3, 2, 1. Release, back to your tabletop. Get your breath, drink some water, wipe some sweat. Whew. And downward facing dog. Now in this downward dog, walk your hands forward about 5 inches forward, walk your feet backwards about 5 inches backwards more. For a very long version of your downward dog. Try to drive the heels down to your mat, get a deeper stretch to the back of your calves and your ankles. At the same time, getting your head closer and closer to your mat with your straight arms. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back to your regular downward dog. Now walk your feet to the center. Turn your feet apart, 45 degrees away from each other, like coming to a squatting position. And then hands in front of you or your mat. Bend your knees. Go to as low as you can into a squat. If you're not able to go all the way down, it's uncomfortable. Take your block, wedge it underneath the heel. Where's my other block? Oh, there we are. Okay, and then just shift left and right. Get the stretch opening for your hips using this squatting position as a hip opening pose. Or you don't need the blocks, you can just simply rest the heels down. If your feet are on the mat, you want to go deeper. Take your heels to face each other and your toes to the side. So try to make a straight line with your feet like this. And you can bounce up and down if you want to, up and down, or you can keep still. So many options. Just no pain. Smile. Breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Alright. Slowly take your feet together. Coming to the squatting chair position. It's actually a squat plus a chair. So it's like a chair pose, but you're squatting down. Rest it here. If your heels do not touch the mat because here is too tight, then you can just come into a slight tiptoe and rest the heels on your block. Lean forward, hug yourself, wrap your arms around your legs so tightly, you're getting your chin to rest on your knees. Where you feel it is where you feel it, so it doesn't matter where you feel it, there's no pain. Pay attention to the sensation and try to melt the discomfort with your exhalation. Stay for 4. Stay for 3. 2. 1. Okay. The next pose, the infamous pistol squat. Some of you will start to roll your eyeballs. Pistol squat, I hate that. It's intense for your ankles, but also it's a good strengthening pose for your legs and for your core. So keep your pistol squat on the right side. So right leg is bent, left leg straight, and use your hands to support you first. Some of you, very interesting, you take your block and you sit on your block like this. Nothing happens, so you don't feel anything. So please don't do that. Okay, I trust you to do this at home in the comfort of your home without sitting on the block. If you need to, then you use your hand to support you like this. Okay, keep your left leg, the left leg straight. Keep it resting on the mat for now. Shift the weight forward. Hug your then wrap your arms around the pistol squat leg, the squatting leg, and stay. And release. Switch sides. The other leg is your left leg, squatting leg for pistol squat. Right leg straightens. Hands on your mat first. Support yourself. Lean forward. Feel the weight more forward. In order to balance here without using your hands, you have to shift the weight forward. And to do that, you need to get the stretch to your ankles to allow you to lean forward more. And then you start to slowly wrap your hands around the squatting leg. If it's too intense, one hand will wrap, the other hand just support yourself on the mat will do too. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Now the next pose is going to be a movement base. It's the same pistol squat position. Now what you do is that, let me show you. You take your hands by the side. That's the first option. Second option, you wrap your hands around your squatting leg. Third option, which is much more difficult, your hands will be up. And then you're going to go to the pistol squat, but you're going to go up and down to squeeze your straight leg, the front thigh and the hip flexor here. Imagine you are trying to squeeze a block between this front leg, the straight leg, and your belly. You will squeeze like this. Okay, so let me show you. Taking the first option like this. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, okay? Or here, or here. Every time you lift it up, when you take it down, try not to touch the mat. That will be the second option. The first option, touch the mat and then lift it up, okay? Just 10 times, ready? And go, lift up and down, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come on, 7, almost there, 8, 9, and 10, release. Ooh, the other side. Left leg is bent, squatting leg, right leg is straight. Shift the weight forward in your first round as before, either hands on your mat in front of you, or you can wrap your arms around to hold the front squatting leg, or you can take your hands up. Ready? 10 counts. And go. Up and down. Try not to touch the mat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release. Both legs straighten. Keep it as well as your mat. Shake your legs. Release. Thank goodness it's over. Okay, well, not almost over. Well, almost over, I should say that. We're gonna come to the same pistol squat, so let me show you. This is the last round. You lean forward. The straight leg, the same side, this hand. So this is my left leg, my left hand down. I use my right hand to hold my left foot. I'm facing you guys, so I'm using this side first. Okay, you're gonna lift it up. Lift, lift, lift. And then you see whether you can lift the buttocks up. Like this. You turn your chest, twist. Those who can go deeper, press the knees together and fold towards the leg. Okay? We're going to hold that, we're not going to go up and down. So, first you need to get the pistol squat established. If here is too tight, again you tiptoe on your squatting leg, rest it onto the heel onto your block. So right leg is your squatting leg, left leg is your straight leg. Left hand down on the mat on the left side, next to your hip. Right hand crosses over to grab your left foot, the straight leg or the ankle or the shin. Okay, or you can use a towel to sling over if you want to grab this way. Get ready, lift it up, still in the pistol squat position first, but you're just lifting up, twisting. Then you can lift your buttocks higher, get your knees together to touch. And then you can fold forward in the twist, or you stay where you are. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Calm down. Oh, a lot of strength, a lot of core work. It's good on a Friday morning. The other side. So let me do the same direction but using the opposite leg. So left leg is your squatting pistol squat leg. Right leg straight. Right hand on the mat next to your right side of your hip. Lean forward. Left hand to grab the right leg or the foot. Lift it up. Get the knees side by side. And then lift the buttocks up and fold forward. Stay for 5. Stay for 4. Come on guys, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Release. Release the legs in front of you as well as the hips. Again, shake up your legs. Hands behind you, support yourself. So that is a very powerful pose. Stretching of your ankles. Strength of your legs to hold in that half chair position. Stretching of your hamstring. And the strength of your arms, of your shoulders to hold the legs still. Release. Okay. Let's come into our puppy pose. Getting some back muscles to work. So hips above your knees. Stretch your hands forward. And then sink your chest, look forward. If it's too intense, walk your knees backwards more to get your chest to come as close as you can, or even touching the mat. Keep your arms about shoulder width distance, or if it's too tight, take your hands further apart. Breathe. As you're in this puppy pose, just breathe. If your eyes are open, you're seeing a lot of dust and dirt, like I'm seeing right now on my mat underneath my cabinet here. And you tell yourself later I must do some household chores to clean up this place. That's fine, but don't be distracted by the dirt or the hairball in front of you. You have a cat. Round the back, don't round the back, arch your spine, eyes closed. For 3, 2, and 1. Release the legs behind you, lie down on your mat. Cobra pose position, point your toes, hands underneath your shoulders. And then lift the chest up halfway, hug your elbows towards your rib cage. Look forward, shoulders roll back down. Engage your back muscles now. And float your palms off the mat. Keep your feet still on the mat, look. 3, 2, 1. Release. Bend the elbows to the side. Rest one palm on top of the other. And then rest your forehead onto your stacked palms. Now we're going to work on the crocodile pose. Simple action, so you're not sure you can look at me. Makarasana, that's the name of this pose. With your elbows bent to the side and your palms stacked on top of the other. So now it's my right palm on top of my left palm. So my forehead is sticking onto my right palm. I'm going to lift my head up. My right arm goes up and my opposite leg, my left leg up. And then down. And then up and down. Alright? Let's begin. 10 times. Inhale, lift up. Right arm and your forehead and your chest up and your left leg up. Exhale, down. That's 1. Go ahead. Up, inhale. And down. 9. Up and down. 8. Inhale. Exhale, down. 7. Inhale. Exhale, down. 6. Inhale. Exhale, down. 5. Inhale. Exhale, down. 4. Inhale. Exhale, down. 3. Inhale. Exhale, down. 2. Inhale. Exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale, down. 1. Switch sides. Take your left palm on top of the right palm this time. Rest your forehead on your left palm. So now when you go up, you'll be your left arm and your right leg. Ready? 10 times. Inhale up. Exhale down. 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 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice. Take your hands behind you, interlace fingers onto your buttocks, onto your back. Point your toes, feet together, big toes touching. And then lift the interlaced fingers above your back first. And then followed by your chest. And then followed by your legs. Stay. Come on guys, I'm working with you for 4. Get a nice strengthening of the back muscles. 3, 2, 1. Release. Back down. Last one. Bend the knees. Bow pose. Hands to grab your ankles or your feet. Dhanurasana pose. Take your knees about hip distance. Doesn't have to be too close together. Lift the chest up. Kick the feet up and lift. Stay for 6. Kick higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Come back to your child's pose. Lift yourself up. In this child's pose, knees as wide as your hips or wider. Big toes touching. Sit down, your buttocks on your heels. Stretch your hands forward. Round the back slightly and go down to your child. And slowly lift yourself up. Alright, let's do a spinal twist as a pulling sequence, but let's do one forward fold. Simple seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana, legs straight in front of you. Tell you what, let's switch it. Let's add the hip opening again to this pose. So you're gonna take your left leg, bend your left knee, cross it over like this. So left leg, cross it over, keep the knee bent, and then try to rest it down onto the right leg straight. Okay? And then you start to lean forward and fold. So this is the option. If your hip is tight, this would be like this. You can rest a block between the leg or the straight leg. If it's too uncomfortable, you stay there. You just wrap your hands around the bent leg and get yourself closer towards this leg. We'll also do. For those with the more space, hook your chin in front of the top leg, the bent leg. Or grab your wrists past the toes. 3, 2, 1. Lift back up. So it's both a hip opening and as well as a hamstring stretch. The other side. Bend the right leg. Cross it over. Keep your right leg bent like a downward dog kind of shape. And then rest the right knee on top of the left knee. Adjust yourself so you feel that you're comfortable. You're not going to roll to one side. Lean forward and fold forward. Hands on your mat or on your foot. Hook the chin in front, above and in front of the front knee. And grab the wrist for those who are going deep. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. 1 spinal twist this time. Legs straight in front of you. Bend your right knee. Cross your right foot on the outside, on the left side of your left knee. Bend your other leg. Keep the heel next to your buttocks, so buttocks are still grounded onto your mat. Right hand behind, left hand either wraps around or hook it on the outside and twist. And look past your right shoulder. Stay for 6. Stay for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the other side. Bend the left knee. Cross the left foot on the right side of the right knee. Bend the right leg. Keep the heel next to your left buttock. Left hand behind. Either use the right hand to wrap around the front leg, or you can hook it on the left side, elbows bent, fingers pointing up. Lengthen your spine and twist when you exhale again. Stay for 6. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We've almost come to the end of the practice. Before this video ends, this is the second last pose. Oh, you can see my perspiration on my top here. The last pose will be Shavasana, but it's going to be 3 to 5 minutes, so I'm not going to spend the 3 to 5 minutes in this video here. In the meantime, let me know of any comments that you want to see in the next class. Let me just do a quick scroll. You can write any comments now before we end this video, and then you can take your 3 to 5 minute Shavasana. All good. Right, in the meantime, please stay healthy. Remember to drink lots of water, stay happy, stay calm, stay safe. Thank you everyone. Happy Friday. Namaste.